Hi guys, and welcome to week 6 of the course, Learning Contexts for Oral Language. So in week 6, we start looking at the different contexts that learning can take place in, and we focus on how you can apply different sort of pedagogy and practices for developing oral language education and fostering those skills in our students. So you'll find this week's reading is quite informative and actually gives you a number of practical teaching approaches to teaching oral language within classrooms and early childhood centres, and explicitly does those teaching examples in relation to the Australian curriculum and the early learning years frameworks. So there are video examples and other examples in there, and they're really quite good at demonstrating how effective oral language pedagogy and how that pedagogy can directly relate to the curriculum documentation that guides our teaching practices. So this week's material is also quite informative for your next assignment. So I really encourage you to delve into that and look at it in a lot of detail. Use it to reflect on things that you've done in the past, things that you'll be doing in your future practice. Now you'll find that this week's activities are also quite good in preparing you for that second assessment, which is the oral presentation. So there are two activities, and one asks you to just think about a learning experience and then explain that experience and apply it to a context, whether it's a primary school context or a preschool context, and relate it back to oral language and what aspects of oral language development you're looking at within your learning experience. We then ask you to present your activity response. So this is the second part of the activity, using SoundCloud. So SoundCloud is the platform that we want you to use for presenting and submitting your second assignment, the oral presentation. So this week's activity is a fantastic way to start practicing putting together an oral presentation, using SoundCloud, uploading it onto the discussion board, and getting some feedback, not just from myself but from your fellow classmates. So I strongly encourage you to do the activities, and particularly to present your activity and use SoundCloud. Have a go, have a play, experiment, because it's essentially the next part of your next assessment. So we will be holding a collaborate for the next assessment. The details are up on the board there. So again, I encourage you to attend that as well, because we will be going over the assessment in some detail, and we as the ELAs will be there to be able to answer any of your questions. Okay, thank you, and if you have any questions, let me know in the discussion forum. Thanks, bye.